What is the difference between data analyst, data scientist, and a data engineer? This is a very commonly asked question, so I probably would like to demystify this. I'll just explain this and take your questions. Say you're in the present world here. And in order to work on data, you need past data or historical data, past data. You'll have in that database data. Say you have a company sales data. Every month, what was the sales? How many iPhones Apple sold, for example? If you take the past data and talk about what happened until present, until now, did the iPhone sales increase, Apple iPhone sales, or did it decrease? Did it increase and decrease? What was happening to the trend? If you create such reports based on your past data, you'd be called as a data analyst. And the profession in which you're working is called as data analytics. So when you work in this space, until present, it's called, you will be called as a data analyst. Profession that you work is called as data analytics. But if you predict the future, how many iPhones will Apple sell in the next 1 month, in the next 2 months, in the next 3 months, in the next 1 year, in the next 20 weeks? Then you're talking about future. The moment you talk about future based on your past data, you'll be called as a data scientist. And the profession is called as data science. But as a data scientist, you also need the knowledge about data analytics. So data scientist is the person who will encompass the entire spectrum. Data analytics and data science, everything you are going to learn. So the greatest advantage is that you can apply for jobs related to data analyst also. And you can apply for the jobs pertaining to data science also. You can apply for the jobs pertaining to you can apply for the jobs pertaining to machine learning also. Okay. Now, there is another thing called as a data engineer. What does a data engineer do? Right? There's also another thing called as data engineer. So let's understand that as well. Data engineer is a person who will establish the connections between various systems. Say you have a database in which you have data. What do? You need to pull that data into Python. Once you pull that data into Python, you do your analysis and you're going to show those analysis to the end user on a web application, on a website, or you might want to show it to them on mobile application, on a mobile or a website. Somewhere you want to show the results. So here we need to establish the connection between database and Python. These are two different applications. When you want to connect two different applications, you use something called as API, Application Programming Interface. You'll ensure that these two applications, right, are interfacing one another through some programming. That's called as Application Programming Interface. Here also you need that API to establish the connection between Python and web application, two applications. When you want to connect different applications, you need API. The person who establishes all these connections is called as a data engineer. This guy will ensure that data analyst and data scientists have uninterrupted supply of data. Okay, like you put a pipe for your water, right, to reach your home. What does government do? They establish underground pipeline. That's what you're doing. You'll ensure that there is uninterrupted supply of data to data analysts and data scientists. This guy is called as a data engineer.